What's up, YouTube? David here. We're gonna do something a little different today. This is my 2007 6-liter Powerstroke truck. I love this truck. Bought it back in 09. Had like 92,000 miles, if I remember correctly. And so whoever had it before really drove it. Of course, highway miles. To put that kind of mileage on in 2 years, but while it was still under warranty, I bought the Ford extended warranty and had it upgraded, had it studded, deleted, all that good stuff. So there's a couple upgrades that I want to do. Here, I'll just come and show you. I'm going to upgrade this cold air charge pipe, and also this this pipe right here. Actually, the pipe's going to stay the same, but the boots where it clamps onto the turbo and down here at the intercooler, mainly the one at the turbo, they tend to fail over time. I can see it starting to spray just a little bit of oil, kind of a mist on the cold side of the turbo. So I have a new boot. Actually, I have a new boot for that end, a boot for this end, and the upgraded or the updated from Ford, like I said, the cold air charge pipe. These right here, these plastic ones that are stock, tend to crack over time with age, and I think the reason is because it sits under this air filter, and I believe this air filter housing kind of rubs on the pipe because it sits below it, and they tend to crack. So that's why Ford created an update. But I'm going to show you the parts, and let's get to it. Alright guys, so here's the parts that I'm going to use to upgrade the truck. As mentioned earlier, I'm going to give you some part numbers here. This is the cold air charge pipe for, you know, an 03 to 07 6-liter truck. And this goes from the intercooler to the inlet of the engine to the intake manifold. You know, as mentioned, the stock ones are plastic, and they tend to crack. So I've had mine replaced when I had my head studs done, but just as preventative maintenance, while I'm in there to change the air filter, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade to this. And also, here are the boots. Now, my truck's an 07, as mentioned earlier. This boot leaves the turbo and goes to the intercooler pipe, and there's the part number. Like I said, it's for 07. And then this one is the boot, is the lower boot. So I'm just going to go ahead and upgrade all these while I'm in there changing the air filter and doing some routine maintenance. And let's get to it. Alright, got the box open. Let's see if I can do an unboxing here one-handed. Not sure how successful I'm going to be, but if you can bear with me. Looks like we have a clamp that came loose. Once again, guys, doing this one-handed is a little interesting. There we go. So there it is, guys. That's the pipe. And let's see what else comes in the box. Well, it looks like that's it. Yep. So the pipe clamp came off, but anyways, there you have it, guys. Let's get to it. So the first thing you want to do is obviously you want to make sure the engine's cold. So you want to relieve the pressure at the tank, the coolant tank, and then remove this hose and get it out of the way. All right, so now the pressure is relieved with the cap, the hose is off. You want to undo the mass air connector. and there's a tab on the pipe that'll fasten the harness to it, so just pull it off of there. And then if you look down in here, I don't know if you can tell, you want to pull this out of the air filter housing. Just kind of wobble it slowly and it'll come out of the grommet, and you can leave it connected to the harness. Put that out of the way, and you can start undoing some hose clamps. It'll be this one right here. And then once you have the hose disconnected, you can just lift up on this air filter. All right, well, now that the air filter's out, it takes a little convincing. You have to pull up and towards the back, but it will come out. Here's the stock pipes. You're going to remove this clamp and that one down there. All right, guys, the old pipe's out. The trick with this side is you have to pry with a 2-foot pry bar on the front of the truck and rock this pipe side to side, and it will come loose. That's what you're left with. Let's put the new one in. Guys, I'll weave the new one in. Just got to tighten up the clamps. One thing up here, you'll notice that on the inside of this boot, there's a ridge that matches the recess in the intake pipe, so it only goes on so far. Just make sure you have that level, and then go ahead and tighten them up. All right, there it is, tightened up. Just gotta button up everything else, put the air filter back in, and that's gonna be in the inverse operation. Now onto the other side. All right, guys, got the turbo pipe off, and did some cleaning, pulled the boots off, and yeah, you can use any kind of denatured alcohol or any kind of, you know, carb choke, brake clean, anything like that, and just kind of clean it up. You don't have to if you want. I kind of like my stuff as pretty as it can be, I guess. Try to bring it back to stock looking, but I'm gonna put some new boots on, so let's go ahead. One thing you'll want to notice is these boots have a line on them. This line from the original position of the original boot, you want to mark and make sure the new one goes on the same way. So this one was at 12 o'clock or facing straight up, and then this one was in this position right here. I had marked it and it came off, but I have a pretty good memory of how it's going to go on. And you can leave these somewhat loose when you put the clamps on, loosely put them on, and then you can kind of rotate it to get it on, but it's going to be in generally that ballpark area for both of these. All right, guys, pipes in with new boots. Just got to tighten everything up, and she'll be good to go. Once again, just put everything together loosely. Your clamps just tight enough to barely put some drag on the boots, but you can still move the clamp around to get them to the angle you want. And once you get everything set in place where you want them, clamps, angles, and everything, just tighten it down. All right, guys, it's done. Everything's tightened down, clamped down. All the angles are right on it. New pipe, air filter. Everything's back together, guys. So that's pretty much how it goes together. Pretty easy. I highly recommend these aftermarket, or the updated charge air cooler pipes from Ford. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, shoot some comments below, and take it easy.